Hello again, I'm Maynard Eaton. This is SCLC Today, and joining me as always, the President and CEO of Southern Christian Leadership Conference, Dr. Charles Steele. Dr. Steele, you've been an elected official in your past before taking on this position. You've been integral with the Democratic Party. But now some are saying that Tom Perez, the new DNC chief, is not reaching out to black folks. What are you hearing? What are you seeing? Is the Democratic Party losing its hold on the black vote?
Well, I hope not, because we do have to have a vehicle, not to say that we have to be traditional in terms of what we do politically. But I can say I have not been contacted. But I did talk to Congressman Ellison, Keith Ellison.
He was at our convention.
He was at our convention.
Bridge crossing.
When I say convention, our programming throughout the bridge crossing,
yes,
the commemoration of Dr. King, all that's convention year round, because we do a lot of things in collaboration with a lot of people. But yes, I'm very excited over the possibility of us taking it to another level. But the point being is that, I'm going to say this from the heart. Everything in life is seasonal. Just because I have this jacket on today, I'm sitting in this office today, I should not get comfortable. We have to always go to another level. And it's the same with civil rights, politics, that's the same with individual rights and life of individuals. All I'm saying is that don't ever think that you're comfortable and you don't have to think about the visionary aspect of leadership.
But is Tom Perez not reaching out to black folks?
I have not been contacted. That's all I can go on. And all I'm saying, Maynard, is another opportunity for me to say it again. We put too much confidence in politics and not in
or in politicians.
Or in politicians, absolutely. They're inseparable. But we must, first of all, realize that we're the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. We have been given a vehicle by God. I can never take that away. We've been given a vehicle by God to bring about freedom and opportunity for people. We the one brought about all these opportunities. So now we're saying we don't need you anymore. We're saying politics doesn't make us as a people. We make politics sensitive to the needs of all Americans and all people worldwide.
In this current issue of the SCLC National Magazine, Congressman Keith Ellison talks about his run, his bid to become the Democratic National Committee chairman, and also his fears about why perhaps now Democrats don't need black folks. Are we at a pivotal point here?
Well, first of all, he said that. Yeah. I didn't. What I'm saying is that that's great what he said, because he's the vice chair and he's involved, and he sees things differently than I do. I'm saying that we made this country. And I'm saying that Dr. King didn't belong to the Republican, not Democrat. Matter of fact, he was a Baptist preacher. And he lived that life as an independent, because he said we need to work with whoever's in office to put leverage and pressure on him. And he also said this: don't get too comfortable now. Let me just tell you, whatever your comfortability is, you're not going to stay comfortable after you hear me say this. Dr. King always said the government was the enemy.
But also, you have a unique way of working both sides of the aisle. Just this morning, you were talking with Dr. Bernice King, not Bernice, but Alveda King. You've been friends with Omarosa, so it's not like you play partisan politics all the time yourself.
I don't play partisan politics. I play partisan humanitarianism. That's what I play in terms of what we do. We're about the upward mobility of making sure all people are represented, because the majority of people, as I said, I'm going to be redundant, who are poor go to work every day. So we have to bring about and use the leverage of the civil rights movement to bring about the aspect of freedom and justice for all God's children, not just human rights, but also civil rights. You bring them together. I think they both need to work as a boulevard going in the right direction in terms of what we're trying to accomplish.
And both parties need to listen.
Both parties need to be forced to listen, because they're not going to listen unless you force them. The oppressor is never going to give up to the oppressed unless you force them to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, SCLC Today, Dr. Charles Steele. I'm Maynard Eaton.